Hi, everyone. Welcome to SEEN, the Spiritual and Extraterrestrial Experiencers Network. My name is Donna M. Atwood, and I'm the founder of SEEN. And today I wanted to discuss with you, honestly, my background. My background in terms of being an experiencer. So I am both an experiencer, of extraterrestrials, but those would be benevolent extraterrestrials as well as malevolent extraterrestrials. And so we're talking about more of a spiritual, positive side of things, and also more of a negative ET side of things. I've even been through a negative spiritual side of things as well. So I am. Um, Nobody was more surprised by all of this than I was, by the way. But my journey began in terms of the ET phenomena around back when I was about 4 years old, somewhere between 4 and 4.5. I was taken, as in abducted, and by the Greys, the little guys with the big dark eyes. And I do remember some bits and pieces of what happened. It was pretty terrifying, to be perfectly honest with you. Really quite traumatic. And my mother, before she passed away, did remember that I had been telling her that the monsters in my bedroom had kidnapped me, and I was very really afraid, and I didn't want to go back to sleep. And it wasn't a dream; it was I had no idea that anybody else had gone through this type of situation. I didn't really know anything back then about extraterrestrials, or certainly didn't know anything about abductions. And even at that age, I'm not sure that I knew about space, although I did have an interest in it. We did go to the planetarium when I was a little girl, but I think I was a little bit older. I didn't know anything about gray extraterrestrials, the ETs, the aliens. I certainly didn't know anything about reptilians. And I am an experiencer. This has happened. Now, having said that, I've been able to get over all of the trauma associated with that, and other things in my life as well, by having gone through a spiritual awakening and several initiations, and developing a relationship ultimately with God, or Elohim, or Mother, Father, God. I did early on in all of this hear from Jesus Christ, as in the consciousness of Jesus Christ. I ended up hearing from Abdul Baha, who is the ascended master after Christ. Never heard of him until all of this happened. Um, I've heard from quite a bit from archangels Uriel and Michael, or Michael. I've heard also from archangels Raphael and Gabriel, but not nearly as often. And I've heard from angelic beings of light. And by the way, the little orbs are not, they're not little, pardon me, they are not little. The larger orbs of light that have been filmed and photographed, that are referred to as UAP, or sometimes USOs, because they come out of the water. Those are actually, they're made of plasma, an electrified plasma. They are conscious. And, these are angelic beings of light. My understanding is that this is a technology, and it has been reproduced by human beings. That's my understanding at the present time. But I had a close encounter with one of these for 50 minutes, roughly 12 years ago, and it completely changed my life. That's what started my whole spiritual awakening and initiation in this whole journey of spiritual growth and transformation. And I will tell you that all of this has strengthened me. And that's what this has been about. This is, at least for me personally, this has been this whole journey that I have been on. It is like a hero's journey. And it's helped me to overcome what I went through. And what I went through was truly horrific. I mean, absolutely terrifying. But I'm fine. I mean, I'm fine. I survived it. I'm not letting it hold me down. If anything, I'm all about being onward and upward. And I would encourage any experiencers that are out there. And I realize that a number of you probably are like me. You might have bits and pieces of memory. You remember some, pretty horrific things, maybe embarrassing things, but you know for sure that you were really scared, really terrified, and taken against your will. I'm here to tell you that we are, of course, in the time of ascension. I think a lot of people are aware of that, but we are all part of a large, a unified field, and God is, everywhere, and this unified field um, allows people like me to channel, and so I'm telling you very, very honestly that I have received so much love and encouragement, and at times some tough love a little bit, but truly mostly just, encouraging to grow. And I did achieve ascension really not all that long ago. It was this year in 2025. And I decided that I wanted to keep growing as much as I reasonably can as a person. And part of that now, so I was originally told that that I represented, the archangelics and humanity, but now I am told that I was told actually by Elohim that I represent both him and human beings. And because I'm obviously a human being. I'm here as a human being, but I hear and I interact, of course, with people, and I love people very much, by the way. But I hear from Elohim, and of course the divine realm, the much of the divine realm. So I'm truly grateful, and I would just like to encourage all the experiencers out there, the abductees, to just know that we all go through hardships. And if you are an experiencer, you've been through a hardship that basically has been denied. Let's just be honest. It's basically been denied. People, we've had our government ridicule us, and it's just really sad that that's happened. It's just awful. But that's not all. We go through other things in life as well. And I certainly have been through, other traumatic events and difficult things in life. But once you begin this ascension process and you start to go through these initiations, it really does strengthen a person. It's designed to strengthen a person. And I'm living proof that it works. It absolutely works. And I love the divine realm. I love human beings very much. And of course, I love Elohim. And I'm just, so grateful that I've come out on sort of the other side of all of this, much stronger, much healthier, just better overall. So I just wanted to kind of give you those words of encouragement and let you know you're not alone, and God really does know everything. Truly, He's everywhere. He's inside of each of us. He's all around. He's everywhere. So He's pretty amazing. So, all right, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much. And again, my name is Donna M. Atwood, and I'm the founder of SEEN, the Spiritual and Extraterrestrial Experiencers Network. Thank you and take care. Bye-bye.